Mayweather Jr. What a boxing lesson he's given his kid today. Really impressed with his boxing. How about it, folks? Do you like it? I love it.
Welcome to Jabs on DAZN, presented by Contenders. Sergio, it's been 15 years since you were a star in the Contender. What were you doing in your life 15 years ago?
I was sleeping on a sofa in a one-bedroom apartment, broke. Actually, I was less than broke. I had insufficient funds, but I was happy, I was healthy, and the sky was the limit. I had big dreams, Chris.
And look how far you came. All right, and finally, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fought over 5 years ago, but the debate still rages on today. When asked which career he would prefer, former welterweight champ Shawn Porter said, "I'm actually going to go with Manny. He's been in a lot of wars. He's been in a lot of exciting fights. And then on top of that, if you look around the world, more people appreciate Manny. More people respect and adore Manny than dislike him than Floyd Mayweather." Sergio, who has had the more impressive career, Manny or Floyd?
It depends who you ask. On one hand, you got a fight division champion, a man that broke pay-per-view records, broke Rocky Marciano's record, retired unblemished, pretty and undefeated at 50-0, rich, handsome, laughing all the way to the bank. Do you want to be that guy? Great boxer, especially one of the greatest lightweights ever, aside from Roberto Duran. Or do you want to be the humble champion? Do you want to be the 8th division world champion, the one that did it under the radar? He didn't get all the adulation early, but he got it late. The senator, the humble superstar, the man that gives and gives and continue giving, and he's still beating fighters till this day. It all depends on personality. It all depends what type of person you are. Do you like Apollo Creed or do you like Rocky Balboa? We know that everyone likes Rocky Balboa, but to me, I like Floyd Mayweather. I like the way he ended it with a perfect 50-0, laughing all the way to the bank, baby.
Yeah, I mean, look, Floyd Mayweather had the more impressive business career when it comes to boxing. But Manny Pacquiao had the more impressive career. If you look at the quality wins on Pacquiao's resume, well before De La Hoya, I'm talking about as he was climbing the ranks, the 4 fights with Juan Manuel Marquez, the fights against Eric Morales. I mean, these were knockdown, drag-out wars that were incredibly entertaining. Now, both these guys, didn't always fight the best after their respective wins against De La Hoya, but I thought Pacquiao's resume after that was more impressive. What always stuck with me, Sergio, when it came to Floyd post De La Hoya, there was always an element of cherry picking to it. It was always, all right, I'm going to fight Shane Mosley a little bit later, a couple of years later than when he was at his best. I'm going to fight Marquez, but I'm going to make him come up to 147 pounds when Marquez was only a lightweight at that time. Wait, I'm going to fight Pacquiao, but it's probably 5 or 6 years after I should have fought Pacquiao. Floyd never, after De La Hoya, he never really picked those top-of-the-line, in their prime guys, and that separates Pacquiao from him to me.
Man, read The Art of War. You don't go power versus power, force versus force. You find a way to win. It's called a calculated risk. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the brightest, most strategic boxers in the last 20 years. He did that by maneuvering his way to the top and staying there. He barely even lost a round. He never even got dropped. He never even got seriously hurt. He won a bronze medal in the Olympics. He's a 5 division world champion, and he won all that money without getting dropped, without getting hurt. Now, people don't like to see that. People like to sit on their couch and criticize from there and fault where the other guy went wrong. And I'm quoting that Theodore Roosevelt again. But people don't want that. They want the average man. They want the blue-collared worker. They want Manny Pacquiao, who's been knocked out 3 times. He's been knocked out 3 times, but then again, he came back to win again, win championships, which is greatness. 8 championships in 8 divisions, that's unheard of. We'll never see that again. Manny Pacquiao will go down as one of the greatest in history on the books. You ask me who I'd rather be and who I think had the better career. I think it's Floyd Mayweather. But when history, 100 years from now, when you look back in history and the pundits, guys like you are reading, they're going to look at, wow, Manny Pacquiao was special.
Okay, You can argue that Floyd had the better career, but you have to stop with this revisionist history. Almost never lost a round. Did you watch the Jose Luis Castillo fight, the first one? I think he lost a few rounds in that one. Or how about Oscar De La Hoya in that fight? Pretty close fight. I think he lost some rounds in that one. He had some unbelievable performances early in his career. And if you are advocating for Floyd Mayweather, I encourage everybody out there to go watch all of Floyd's fights before De La Hoya, when he fought Castillo, when he had his breakout fight against Diego Corrales, when he fought and beat Gennaro Hernandez at a very young age at that point for a championship fight, when he knocked out Arturo Gatti. I mean, these were quality wins. But Sergio, give me a break. Let's not act like he was untouchable, like he was just this ghost out there in the ring. He got hit, and some people will argue that he should have finished his career at 49-1 thanks to Castillo.
That Castillo fight, okay, but give him that one. He did not lose. He found a way to win. And look, he came back and beat Castillo, so he proved people wrong. It's not like he avoided him totally, which a lot of fighters do because it's a calculated, strategic decision. He didn't do that. He went back and proved them wrong. I think the only fighter that actually had him hurt was Chop Corley, but he was a good fighter, a champion, I believe. Mosley also hurt him, but it was too far in between, man. This guy did more great evading punches than he ever got clipped. He barely got clipped with jabs, let alone right hands. It's special, man. What he did was scientific, it was strategic, it was brilliant. It was Picasso on a canvas in the squared circle. I personally love doing it. I love seeing it. And you got to applaud that. You definitely got to applaud that.
Some people would say that Castillo Mayweather 1 was the biggest robbery since Mora Manfredo 2.
No way, man. Stop. All right, Manfredo told you himself in your mediocre podcast that I beat him and I'm the man. Give me credit.
Not the second time. Not the second time.